Welcome to Splatalot,
the magical, mythical kingdom where 10 brave young warriors go head-to-head with those despicable defenders as they compete to capture the much-treasured Splatalot crown.
Does anyone have an abacus?
Can the defenders keep the castle safe, or will they be overthrown by the attackers? Their goal is to overcome all obstacles in their way and ultimately reign supreme.
So who will tumble, who will tilt, who will teeter, and who will go splat? I'm Dick, he's Dom.
And this is Splatalot, the medieval mess-fest that's on the lookout for a brand new ruler.
What qualities does this new ruler require?
Well, they need speed, strength, stamina, courage, bravery, and honour. And above all, they shouldn't get stroppy if they get their hair wet.
Oh, that's me out then.
Yeah, they'll need all of these qualities to conquer the 3 challenges that await them. All 10 attackers are required to cross the merciless moat. The 6 fastest then have to try and ditch the dungeon, but only the top 4 will reach the final, where many challenges stand between them and the much-treasured Splatalot crown.
Yes, I can see now why the wet hair would be a real problem for me.
What, not the challenging obstacles, testing you to your very limits, just wet hair?
Yes.
OK, in round 1, the Splatterpole hurls you into the moat.
Wet hair.
Then you climb the slippery slope and cross the mace.
Wet hair again.
Then it's down the impossible incline and over the beastly battle axes.
Definitely wet hair.
And once you're over the bridge of disaster, the debilitating disc takes you to the finish line.
See? Even more wet hair. Otherwise, easy.
So if it weren't for getting your hair wet, you'd be up for the challenge, eh?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd be all over it.
So the prospect of coming up against this lot wouldn't worry you?
What lot?
Yeah, you forgot about the defenders, didn't you? Defending the moat today we have the incredibly crafty Kookaburra, the incredibly hungry Vane, and the incredibly scary Scab.
Scab rule 2-1. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. So we have nothing.
Exactly.
So it's time for round 1. The defenders are in position and warming up.
Let's meet our first attacker, Isabella.
Let's ride unicorns to Alaska.
OK, but first, let's splatterbolt you into the moat.
I like Isabella already.
I had a unicorn once and it died in this moat.
Bonjour.
Ah, German, I love it.
No, Coog, it's French for hello.
Oh, and Isabella says bonjour to the moat.
Have we still got an emergency unicorn picture handy?
What, this one?
Yeah, lovely, thank you. See, Isabella, dreams can come true.
Isabella's now at the incline.
Vane looking typically relaxed today.
Well said, Vane. What did he just say?
No idea.
Isabella ignores him and crosses the axes. But, oh, whoops are dreadful.
I know what she'll need after that.
Emergency unicorn coming right up.
Isabella, can you speak barbarian, though?
Not much of the barbaric.
I don't... This is what you get when you discriminate against my race.
Ooh, well, she can't speak barbarian, but she's fluent in Splatish.
Can you say scab rules in Romanian?
Gavia Frost.
Scabia plus!
You just insulted yourself.
Hey! Hey!
Great put down, Isabella.
Ooh, but she follows it up with this flat down.
No matter, because Isabella finishes in 6:38.
Oh, yeah!
Here's wrestling fan Cameron.
Oh, what a splatterbolt.
A superb 360. Tom Daly will be jealous.
Off to a bad start, champ. You missed the target.
Bring it, Coop!
Slip break.
Swoosh! That paintball from Coop got Cameron in a headlock.
Yes!
At the incline now. Ooh, Deliri Donks. Splat of the day. Cameron's literally on the ropes now. Can he hold on? Sweet baby flip-flops.
Yes, he wrestled with the debilitating disc and the disc won.
But Cameron could end up with a winning time. That's an impressive 3:23.
Look up now!
Here comes the goo. Extra thick today.
Here's Elyjah.
Dick!
Apparently he loves to dance.
Well, it's a perfect pirouette into the moat. Let's rename this show Strictly Come Splatting.
Nice to splat you, nice. Over to our judge, Craig Revel Kookaburra.
I give that a 9.7.
Uncharacteristically generous.
On the mace now and off it.
Yeah, it's atrocious footwork from Elyjah there. And he could get marked down for that ghastly high kick into the moat.
Vane tries defending, standing up this time.
Something on your face, bro. Elyjah!
He's been trying to distract him. Yabba dabba don't.
Well, that had everything. Leaks, slips, flats, and of course splats.
Over to our judges. What does Bruno Vanioni make of that performance?
Whoa!
Speechless.
Unlike our friend Scab.
Hey!
Jump back!
He literally tells Elyjah to jump in the lake.
Well, who'd argue with Scab all that time? All those moves.
Elyjah, you're my favourite.
That's actually a really good impression.
Thank you very much, dear. Marvellous, marvellous.
When I close my eyes, it actually sounds like Tess Daly's in the room.
I was doing Brucey.
Oh. Here's our next attacker, Brooke-Lynn.
Insert amazing battle cry here.
Hey, Brooke, are you from New York?
Oh, yeah.
You like sandwiches, pastrami? How about slime sandwiches?
Vane, as usual, turns the topic of conversation round to food.
But Brooke-Lynn doesn't appear to be in a chatty mood. Oh, prong!
Oh!
He's hit!
Vane wasn't expecting that.
This could be her chance to sneak over the axes, and she just about holds on.
Hey, Brooke-Lynn! I heard you always give 100%. However, Brooke-Lynn, if you give 100% and I give 75%, that means you got a 25% chance of winning.
Hang on, 75% for Scab.
100% for Brooke-Lynn.
And that only happens 16% of the time.
What? I need to start again.
So Scab's on 75%.
Yeah, but only 60% of the time.
And don't forget Brooke-Lynn's 100%.
We're not that good at math, so...
Not that good at maths. Correct.
Back to Brooke-Lynn. She's at the debilitating disc. Oh, and ram jam big jumps.
Maybe she was thrown by all that maths.
Here are the numbers that count. 5, 2, 9.
I'm a zebra!
Not only am I an archer, I'm a trained safari hunter.
I don't think Sarah should worry too much about Vane. However, I do think she should worry about the impossibly inclined Spatio.
Well, she certainly earned her stripes with that splat.
Now, is this a zebra crossing? No, it's a zebra splatting.
Can zebras swim?
She isn't actually a zebra.
Oh, yes.
And Sarah finishes in 7:25.
Here's the leaderboard. Cameron leads with 3:23. Elyjah's second with 3:30. Brooke-Lynn has 5:29. Isabella's got 6:38. And Sarah's struggling with 7:25.
Well, we're at the halfway stage. 5 attackers down and 5 more coming up.
It's really exciting because no one knows what's going to happen next.
Here's what's happening next. Plenty more splatting of the highest order.
You know that's not what I meant.
Now listen up, everybody. I'm going to explain why our current leader, Karen, is already through to round 2, using simple mathematical terms that even that will understand. Right, these shapes represent the 6 attackers going through to round 2. Now, these gingerbread men represent the next 5 attackers.
What about the girl attackers?
Didn't make any gingerbread women. Anyway, look, that's not important. Now, let's say all of the remaining attackers qualify. We'll demonstrate that by filling up 5 of the places. That still leaves 1 spare place, which belongs to the person currently in the lead, and that person is... Oi! What are you doing? You're eating Cameron.
What?
He's the current leader. Great, you've ruined my demonstration.
Oh, well. Fancy a leg.
No, I do not.
So I think Dom was trying to say Cameron's through and the others aren't.
Oh, thanks very much.
The defenders are ready on the moat. So let's meet our next attacker.
I'm the king of the castle!
Nice try, Dustin. You're a really funny guy.
Hey, maybe he's the court jester.
Dustin tries to cross the mace. Mang!
Now, I could be wrong, but I don't think this splatty behaviour is appropriate for our new king.
Have you just opened a new hat shop or something?
Oh, Dustin's been water blasted.
Can he save himself? No!
Hey, maybe he is the new king. All hail the king of splats.
That doesn't sound all that regal to me.
Guys, I'm working on a new sign. It's called the V.
It looks like a bird, like Kookaburra.
No, this is a bird. This is a V.
Plutals!
Vane down, everybody. Now move!
No, Dustin, not like that.
Well, with that time, the Splat King's out, so the real crown's still safe.
And Vane, he's still sulking.
You ain't seen nothing like me yet!
Okay, Brianna, let's see if you can back up that claim on the Bridge of Disaster.
Not again!
Get bored.
Poor Vane.
Poor Vane, the attackers get that treatment all day.
Doesn't move for you!
You don't see them sulking, you just see them splatting like that and loving it.
You ain't seen nothing like me yet!
Exactly, Brianna, that's the spirit.
Oh, shame about the time, though. Bye-bye, Brianna.
No one gets it between me and my crown, so bring it on, defenders!
Okay, Madison also thinks the crown is hers.
Good job.
Well, one of them has to be right, I suppose.
Hey,
Coop fires.
You missed! Ha! You
how
missed!
embarrassing.
Indeed, Coop's normally very accurate. Madison readies herself at the base.
Crack and splat. Vane, I hope you're watching. That's how you take a splat.
Madison springs into action, but splats off the mace.
Yes, it's another top splat. The attackers are really on form today.
Oh, here we go.
He really is the biggest wimp.
I don't know how to say this, but I'm in a great deal of pain.
Sure, Vane, so why are you still sliming attackers?
Vane, you're a real trooper.
I can get through pain. Pain makes it through pain.
Oh, really?
Clack it! And Madison keeps impressing with her splataciousness.
When in doubt, just hose them out.
Is that a well-known phrase, Scab?
And Madison clocks 7:37. That might just be too
Whoa!
slow.
I will be king!
Oh, not another one.
To be fair, that's what they all want.
Darren picks up a stray slime ball.
Oh! What are you, a baseball player?
Yep.
Oh,
Don't see Coop lost for words very often.
Darren's easily across the mace, but can he put the brakes on at the incline? Shanazwa!
Yes, you build up too much speed, then it's too much splat.
Too much speed, then it's too much splat. That's worse than Scab's when in doubt, hose it out.
Sorry.
How old are you, kid? Man? Uncle, you a big boy, man.
Darren shuts out the taunting, but his brakes fail him again.
And that just goes to prove you're never too old to splat.
Well done, that's much better.
Thank you.
And with that time, Darren's majestic dreams remain intact.
I own this castle!
Here's Brendan. I've been told he owns the castle.
No, he doesn't.
Vane, best behaviour. This guy owns the castle.
See?
Come on! Come on!
As you can see, this is the mace roll. It's got 8 points. And it's just been refurnished, so this is new.
Don't shoot me! I need to make it across the socket!
That's the plumbing. We're working on that.
And after all that nonsense, Brendan takes ownership of the moat.
I'm sure he'll love it. Bit damp in places, though.
These are my battle axes. This is how I cut my sandwiches.
Trotty leg panic!
Wow, what just happened?
Well, Coop took another cheeky pop at Vane, and at the same time, Brendan got water blasted.
Not only that, but he did a full cartwheel into the moat.
That was pretty good.
Vane doesn't agree. He's sulking again.
Back to Brendan at the bridge.
I'm having a bad day. Can I go inside?
I need some time to go here.
Feels like another trap to me.
Wiki belly floppier!
Well, it was a trap, but with that great time, Brendan makes it through.
Come on!
Sorry, boss. Hey.
How fitting that we leave the defenders and attackers arguing with each other. That was a fantastic first round.
And it was close too. 4 of the attackers are within 30 seconds of each other, as we can now see on the leaderboard.
Yes, through to round 2 are Cameron, Elyjah, Isabella, Brendan, Brooke-Lynn and Darren.
So our Splatalot journey is hotting up. Our 6 remaining attackers are 1 step closer to the throne, but 2 of them are about to take a backward step. Yes, in round 2 we'll lose another pair of attackers.
So it really is survival of the Splatist.
So the 4 fastest attackers are within 30 seconds of each other in the moat challenge, and they were all boys.
Right, so where are you going with this?
Well, you see, the thing is, only 4 attackers can survive the next round, so I would think those 4 boys are the favourites to go through. I mean, those 2 girls must be a little bit worried right now.
Ah, yes, but the first round was against the clock. This time they're up against each other, and those 2 girls are fighters. I mean, who can forget Isabella's rousing battle cry?
Well, that's all right, Unicorns to Alaska.
That's a bad example. Who can forget Brooke-Lynn's rousing battle cry?
Insert amazing battle cry here.
All right. Well, I doubt the boys' battle cries were any better.
Wrong. Their battle cries even form a sentence. I will be king, Dirk. Oh, yeah, and I own the castle.
All right, okay. A pie says that one of those girls will make it to the final.
You're on.
Okay, here's a reminder of those 2 terrific girls and 4 beastly boys.
PCA.
We have the incredible Isabella,
The amazing Elyjah, the all-conquering Cameron,
the brilliant Brooke-Lynn.
the dynamic Darren, and the brilliant Brendan.
I've already used brilliant.
All right, then, the blenophobic Brendan.
Brendan, the blenophobic. Oh, yeah, I like the sound of that. What does it mean exactly?
No idea, I think I just made it up.
All right, should we move on? Time now, I think, to show you what round 2 is all about. In order to ditch the dungeon, the attackers must escape the stock market, cross the splat walk and climb up the loathsome ladder.
They must head to the top, but the slimy, grimy defenders will be on hand to stop them.
The game concludes when all 4 flags at the top of the dungeon have been claimed.
Let's meet the defenders.
That's what I call a fatale distraction.
She's scary.
Baby!
She's scarier.
Who ordered the pain cake?
The scariest.
Yes, it's Fatale, Thorn and Medivh who make up the dungeon defence. So the attackers have been sent down to the dungeon and they've been secured in the stocks. There's Cameron, Isabella, Brendan, Brooke-Lynn, Darren and Elyjah.
The defenders are also in position, so let battle commence. And they're off. Once out of the stocks, they head to the gate, and then the splat walk.
And the foaming begins.
The attackers make their first attempt up the loathsome ladder, and there's the first slide down.
Yes, Brendan led the way, but not for long, and he pretty much takes everyone with him.
Ah, slipping on the splat walk. Great moves from Elyjah there.
Yes, but don't forget his backing dancers, Darren and Cameron.
Do the running man, girl!
Medivh looks a little laid back today.
Like 3 under window breaks.
Oh my goodness.
What's this?
Ah, clever tactics from Cameron here. He's quoting Romeo and Juliet, and it looks like Fatale has fallen for it. See, the attackers can be sneaky too.
It might have backfired, though, as it's woken Medivh up. She's really splatting Elyjah with that foam.
And down he goes. In fact, down they all go. Slip-up-a-loser.
And that's the beauty of this round. The attackers can look like they're doing fine, and then in an instant, they're all back where they started.
More super sliding smooth moves from Elyjah again.
Great stuff.
Where's Cameron?
Oh, now, what's Fatale up to with Cameron?
So sweet of you, but you're gonna have to impress me.
She's challenging Cameron to impress her.
Well, this might be his chance with an avalanche of attackers coming his way. Oh, brilliant.
Well, it certainly impressed me. Great leaping from Cameron.
You're a tall drink of water, aren't you?
Is this the calm before the splat?
You don't get up, you get down.
Get on up, you get down.
There's the up, and there's the down.
And Brooke-Lynn takes Cameron all the way down with her.
I've swept you off your feet.
Cameron's sprinting back up, though. Oh, but he's down again. Things aren't going his way.
But what's this coming his way?
Well, it's got the attackers worried.
Leave down and put them down.
No, this is what I call the purple plate.
Here it comes.
And straight away the plague takes out Cameron. Elyjah is soon to follow, and he collides with Isabella.
And they both end up in the moat.
Medivh obviously likes frothy coffee.
2 sugars in mine.
What is this guy, a sea monkey?
Thorn's getting rattled because the attackers are almost at the top of the dungeon.
He tries to stop them with a pokey pike. Brooke-Lynn just about hangs on. She's not happy.
I feel like Santa.
Yes, Thorn, she's telling Santa, you bad boy.
Gildor, help us!
Gildor can't save you now. He's back in Hansenville.
Whoomp Munja!
That's amazing. Brendan's second cartwheel of the day.
Maybe we should start calling them splat wheels.
And he finishes with a super slide along the splat walk.
How dare you?
Thorn's under pressure again, and Elyjah decides to make his move.
Thorn resists, but Elyjah is over and he's onto the platform.
So we have our first finalist. He claims his first flag and is the first boy over.
Yeah, plenty of time for the girls yet.
3 attackers in a line now, and Brendan joins them.
I love you. Cameron already has night left.
And Brendan pays for his cheek with a pike poke back down the ladder.
But he takes innocent Isabella with him, and there they go, slip-sliding away.
Oh no, surely not. It's the Ball of Doom!
Look out, Darren, it's behind you.
At least he's perfectly colour coordinated.
Well, that's all right then.
Medivh and Thorn team up to try to dislodge Cameron.
Even Fatale joins in, and back down the ladder he goes.
Fatale with the slime ball.
Hasn't your mom ever told you not to throw stuff? No, she never did.
Well, she should have, Fatale.
Brendan makes his move now. Thorn tries to stop him, but then he has to deal with Cameron as well. And they've both broken through. Yes, that's 3 boys, Dick. Can you feel the pie in your face?
Well, you've got egg on yours, mate, because that's Brooke-Lynn. She's the 4th finalist, and round 2 is complete.
Brilliant.
Just the slide of shame to go. There's Darren and Isabella.
How very shaming.
The finalists wave their flags, and why shouldn't they?
You let me down, Darren.
I disagree. I think he contributed to a wonderful round and a wonderful result.
I'll bet you do.
So the 4 attackers making it through to the final are splat-wheeling Brendan, smooth mover Elyjah, sneaky Shakespearean Cameron, and of course my favourite, Brooke-Lynn. So 3 boys and 1 girl through. What a fantastic round, eh, mate?
Yeah, well, I was enjoying it right until the very end.
Funny that. I was pretty nervous until the very end. And there's plenty more nervous enjoyment to come as the attackers splattle it out to become champion. High time?
No! Oh, how about a quick stat attack first, eh?
On balance, Brooke-Lynn and Brendan have outside chances, but it's very close between Elyjah and Cameron. Cameron has finished 1st and 3rd so far, but Elyjah has a 1st and 2nd to his name, so he just edges it as the tournament favourite. Now?
No, I think we need another recap on who's through to the final, yes? We have Elyjah.
Now?
No. Brooke-Lynn.
Now?
No. Brendan.
Now?
No. And Cameron.
How about now?
Yeah, now's good.
Here's the final round in more detail. Here's how to capture the crown. It starts with a trip to the Diamaya and the barrier of all barriers.
The terrifying tease then lead to the scary go-round, but beware the wrecking ball we call the Splacken.
The gruesome twosome are next, followed by the clobbering cannons.
It's then a walk down the royal ramps and a final leap onto the rock wall.
And at the top is the prize. That's all important. Splatalot crown. But the course is only half the problem facing the attackers. They also have to get past the defenders, all 6 of them.
Medivh's sliming, Thorn's vaporising, Kook and Fatale on cannons, Scabs on the equaliser, and... Where's Vane?
Oh, he's still sulking after Kook splattered him in round 1. But there's no way he was injured. The only thing he really hurt was his pride.
Well, he could hurt the defenders' chances because they're now a man down. Back to the attackers. Cameron's blue, Brendan's red, Elyjah's orange, and Brooke-Lynn has the red and blue check.
And they're off. They head round the bend to the Diamaya.
And Cameron and Brendan get stuck.
Elyjah takes advantage and is the first over the barrier.
Wait for me!
Is that Vane?
I'm late, I slept in! You did a great job. You're awesome, dude.
And a rather sheepish Vane tries to make friends.
Better late than never, I suppose.
Everybody.
Brooke-Lynn! Grab my shit.
Look at this! The attackers are showing the defenders how to get along.
That's something! Tag against the defenders! Come on now!
I just woke up. Stop yelling at me, dude.
I think that proves my point.
But Vane redeems himself and Elyjah takes a
That's
fall.
what I need. I sleep in and I get a little bit of action.
Here's Brendan looking good, looking good. Oh, but Pong Frog.
Well, you got to hand it to Brendan. He really puts his heart and soul into his splats.
Elyjah has another go, and oh! Less of a splat, more of a split.
Yes, he leaves his left foot behind and down he goes.
Here comes Cameron. There goes Cameron.
To tease or not to tease?
Well, it is starting to look like a Shakespearean tragedy, as Brooke-Lynn also splats spectacularly into the moat.
Brendan leaps. Oh, but doesn't land.
Well, he does land. He lands in the moat.
Elyjah's now at the annihilating arm.
I know, tag!
Elyjah takes her advice, but how long can he hang on for?
Just about that long. And down he goes into the bilge.
Oh, and it looks like Brooke-Lynn's called it a day.
Bye-bye, Brooklyn, you're still my favourite.
Back to the scary go-round. Brendan and Medivh are having a spat. That's bound to lead to a splat.
That's it, Brendan. Lose the goggle goo.
Camera leaps and lands.
Elyjah and Brendan at the arm. Cameron joins them and picks up Brendan on the way.
How nice for Brendan, who now heads over to the gruesome twosome. He leaps an anchovy seeker.
Wow, even more acrobatic shenanigans from Brendan.
Oh, Elijah's forgotten to let go.
Yes, this time he hung on for too long.
Well, the defenders are enjoying themselves, but they need to look out for Brendan.
Oh, the splacken! Yes, Brendan gets well and truly splackened.
He needs to get flat, otherwise he's going to get splackened again.
No time to lie down on the job, mate.
Brendan takes Thorne's advice on board, then jumps overboard. Another top splat.
Cameron manages to avoid the splacken.
Swampo!
But Brendan can't avoid that goo grenade. He hangs on for a moment, but he's down.
And Brendan is the first attacker today to receive a cannon clobbering.
Elyjah leaps, and he makes his landing on the gruesome twosome.
Meanwhile, Coop slimes Brendan. Hope he's not blenophobic.
Hey, that's my made-up word.
No, it exists. Blenophobia, the fear of slime. Look it up.
Oh, Davil pops.
Fatal gives Cameron a crafty nudge. Yes, Fatal, we all saw what you did.
Scab showers Brendan. Will that put him off his next heroic leap?
Here he goes, and... Nimbolio!
But the defenders can't relax. The attackers are now queuing up on the ramp.
Elyjah's next. He steps onto the wall and sticks to it.
The defenders need to step up a gear, because he's only a few steps away from the crown.
Brendan has another go, but it's the same result.
I can't see anybody stopping Elyjah now, other than himself. Boss Pondy!
Cameron now. Water snorter.
I do not know.
Believe it or not, Brendan gets a third chance, and this time he makes it.
The defenders go for an all-out slime attack, but he's sticking to the wall like glue, much to their frustration.
Cameron now prepares for another leap, but it looks like it's not to be for him.
Oh no, the glue's come unstuck and Brendan's down.
So Elyjah also gets another chance. Can he do better this time?
The defenders are trying to dislodge him with showers and slime, but this time he hangs on and he's made it over.
Yes, there's a new king in town, and his name is Elyjah!
Look, all's forgiven in love and splats.
Yes, Cameron had his chance, but no one can take it away from our new king.
Not even you, Brendan.
What an amazing final.
Hey, it's rare for 3 attackers to make it to the wall. Plus, they each had at least 2 chances to climb it.
Elyjah practically climbed it twice, so he just about deserved it.
But you gotta feel sorry for Cameron and especially Brendan, who led for most of the way.
Well, he still might walk away with something. And he does. Yes, who can forget Brendan's amazing cartwheel in round 2?
So good we had to give it a name. Is the world ready for the splat wheel?
Is the world ready for Brendan?
But let's turn our attention to the new king of Splatalot.
Yes, here's Elyjah's journey to the crown. In the merciless moat, he came a cropper on the beastly choppers, but picked himself up and finished in style.
In round 2, he struggled at first in the dungeon foam. Slips led to slides, and they led to splats. But he was the first to claim a flag.
And in the final, he literally stretched himself to the limit. And despite some serious competition, he deservedly became our new king.
So let's hear his first proclamation.
My first act as King of Splatalot is to have one of you thrown into the moat. I wish it could be all of you, but today, it'll be you, Fatal.
Well, it really couldn't happen to a nicer lady.
Elyjah is right, though. They should all be thrown in. Well, it's been another top-quality Splatfest.
And we'll do it again soon, but for now, we'll leave you with the Splatterpult ceremony.
Take it away, Fatal. That's all for now, so until next time, keep splatting!